All right, let's take a look at Tynker for bringing it all together. Now, this is kind of a freemium app. There's a lot of things you can unlock and get if you pay for more from this site. This also has an app that works really well on iOS, and you can also actually use it in mobile browsers, which is pretty flippin' cool. Um, but for right now, we're just going to deal with the free elements because I assume that you are dealing with a zero budget operation here. So we're going to go ahead and click join for free, and we're going to say that you are totes a teacher. All right. And now, once again, pro tip, join with Google if you can. If you've got a school Google Apps account, that's going to be the best way to do it. However, if you don't join with Google, make sure you use your school email address, all right? And that'll get you in here. I'm going to just pause for a second and go over and open up my actual teacher account so that you can see that. And then you'll know what it looks like on the other side. Okay, here I am logged in on my teacher dashboard. And I've actually clicked on my classes and gone into the classrooms because when I came in, there was a default list of all of my students, and that's kind of sensitive information, and I didn't want it to come up on this screen. But you're going to have to click on My Classes to get to the section for your classes. And this is where you can make a new classroom to distribute class codes, and that is actually going to show up for all your classes right over here, and I've actually got my class codes covered up also with this text edit document just so that I'm not advertising my class codes to everybody. But I'm going to go ahead and set up a new classroom. And I'm going to give that a name. And this is where you're going to want to set up classrooms. Now, I don't actually deploy any lessons through my classroom in here. The only reason the classroom exists is because if students are under 12, or actually under 13, they can't actually get into this thing without your code. So this gives us a code. Now, we're going to go ahead and take this. It's fine. We'll go with this. It'll let us do that. These things are all available for purchase. I'm not spending any money right now, so I'm going to go ahead and create my classroom as it is. And this will give me a class code that you can then have your students use to join. And it'll work just like that. You'll have that code, you can distribute it to them, and you can get them to sign up. The next thing I want to do is take a look at the My Projects section just to show you how we're going to use this tool to tie together what we've learned in code.org and what we've learned in GameStar Mechanic. So this My Projects section is where all the magic is going to happen for you. And you're going to want to guide students through creating a new project. So they're going to create a new project. And they're going to get the what do you want to make. Now they can either start with a blank project for those that are pretty darn confident, or you can have them work with the adventure game project, which kind of gives them a starter template for a top-down game, or they can start with a platformer game project. Now those two things are direct carryovers from GameStar Mechanic, which dealt with top-down games and platformer games. They've also got runner games, arcade shooter games, and physics games, and those are all ones they can start with too. But let me just go into the platformer game. I know it says it's advanced, but don't worry, no need to panic. We're going to let this load up. This cool little purple guy does his thing. Now, as you can see, this is going to take them through a tutorial of exactly how to customize and set things up. Students are not only going to learn how to code each of the elements of the thing, including the actual sprite or avatar that they have running through here, as well as villains and all of that using the same code blocks that they learned in code.org, but there's also a level editor which allows them to drag on elements and set up their levels just like they did in GameStar Mechanic. So it's really a combination of those two worlds coming together and allows you to then bring your coding class full circle. Good luck. Great designing. I hope you have lots of epic wins in the coming year. post your stuff to Twitter, brag about it, get online, and really just impress the heck out of your administrators. Don't forget to be awesome. Talk to you later. Bye.